By the way, Coke Studio Tamil has launched.
Yeah, I know. So
I hope it has subtitles. Sheet.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it just released 4 days ago. Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Jyoti
and SHRUTI.
yay. Listen, Coke Studio, like the Coke Studio brand is like going a little all over.
Ballistic.
Yes. So they have now landed in India, and Coke
Yes.
Studio Bharat was announced, which I first saw on
Yes.
Instagram, and then I saw Coke Studio Tamil is also out, and the
Yes.
first song is also out.
Yes.
So of
Crazy.
course, yeah.
I think kitna quietly they just did everything.
Or we
Like,
are
you
just
know?
not in the loop. I don't know what is happening.
No, I think kahi to online there are so many common people who are on the
Yeah.
teams that there's no
Yeah.
way that we would have not chupke se
They
idhar
kept
se
it
udhar
under
se got to know.
wraps.
So much under wraps, like till the
Mm.
launch party didn't
Till-
happen, and now they're just flooding social media and generally all the space, the music spaces with everything,
Yeah.
which is well done already. Like
I
1 point given.
I know, but here's the thing. They were like, season 14 in Pakistan was such a huge success.
Yeah.
Season 15 will not come out for like at least 2 years later. So
Correct.
beach mein let's So
I think it's all planned.
it's all
I think
planned.
it's very
no?
much
Timelines
planned
are
that,
like
because otherwise in December, how we were expecting ke last year this time pe a Coke Studio Pakistan had been announced. So what if is there
promo.
going to be? But
Yeah.
clearly at that point, without announcing it from Coke, the brand, Coke Studio, the brand, that was already underway. They were already working and doing everything, but just not announcing it. This is the reason now we're getting to know why and what was happening.
I think for sure the last 1 year they've been working on both Tamil and Bharat, like both.
Now, can you imagine? Now this is making me think that now this season, obviously, like Tamil is already out, and then Bharat, how that'll be different. I'm assuming with different languages when that'll come out next year. का ये कौन सी country को target करने वाले हैं?
I think Pakistan will be back then, no?
Either
or another country. Yeah.
Exactly. Like I'm wondering if they alternate, great. If not, they could be adding another to the roster. Who knows? So,
Maybe.
which is interesting.
I know Coke Studio Arab World has also happened. I don't know. Maybe I have to double check that, but maybe they could do that. Who knows?
See, the possibilities are like opening up now, which is amazing.
I know. So this is exciting. I saw the little intro. It was like a 1-minute piece that talked about how they're very proud of Tamil and their language, and beautiful. Some of the artists who are going to feature were in it. I didn't recognize all of them, but let's get into track 1. It's called Sagavaasi. It's called Arivu and Khatija Rahman. I think
we've heard of Khatija Rahman.
We've heard her in that other song also.
Yeah.
No? She was on the vocal. So it says, inspired by the sounds of Madurai, Sagavaasi is an ode to nature and a celebration of the bond we as humans share with the environment. Have you noticed that, they're very, this thing about nature and environment, even the previous song from, I think, one of the brands. Okay. Feel the magic and celebrate nature with Sagavaasi featuring Arivu and Khatija Rahman now. Okay, let's do it. Let's get into it.
Okay, ready.
1, 2, 3, play.
Coke Studio Tamil. Subscribe now.
Yeah, yeah. Yako, yako. Yeah, yeah. Yako, yako. Yeah, yeah. Yako, yako. Yeah, yeah. Yako, yako. Yako, yako. Yako, yako. Yako, yako. Yako, yako. Yako, yako. Yako, yako.
காத்த முட்டை நனையாமல் புறையாடும் நத்தை கரையானில் குடியேறும் பாம்பு கிரையாகும் எலியாகும் பச்சை வயலெங்கும் வரிகள் மண் வாசத்தில் துளிகள் கண்ணில் தெரியாத புரியாத கோடி அறியாத உரையாடல்கள் மிருகத்தில் மனித தன்மை மனிதத்தில் மிருகம் உண்மை மத்தவனுக்கு புத்தவனாகும் யுத்தத்தில் கரையேற தடுமாறும் பயணத்தில் முற்றும் முழுதாக கரைய செவியடைத்திடும் இடி என கிடை மறுத்திடும் கடமைகள் மழை எழுப்பிடும் ஒளியினில் பிழை திருத்திடும் பிளவுகள் இமை நிரப்பிடும் கனவுகள் அதை துரத்திடும் இரவுகள் காக்கைக்கும் தன் குஞ்சு பொன் குஞ்சு வன்மங்கள் இல்லாத ஓர் நெஞ்சு காக்கைக்கும் தன் குஞ்சு பொன் குஞ்சு வன்மங்கள் இல்லாத ஓர் நெஞ்சு கொண்டாட மறந்து திண்டாட அல்லாடும் உலகு தள்ளாட உள்ளர எழுத்து உண்டாக கொண்டாட மறந்து திண்டாட அன்னாடம் அல்லாடும் உலகு தள்ளாட கலைஞர் உள்ளர எழுத்து உண்டாக ஏய் எனது உனது வியப்பை நமது கரங்கள் இணைத்து ஒன்றாக திக்கெட்டும் பறவை சத்தம் கண்டங்கள் கரையும் நித்தம் வண்ணங்கள் இணையும் ரத்தம் ஒன்றாகும் உலகம் மொத்தம் திக்கெட்டும் பறவை சத்தம் கண்டங்கள் கரையும் நித்தம் வர்ணங்கள் இணையும் ரத்தம் ஒன்றாகும் உலகம் மொத்தம்
தேசம் தாண்டும் ஒரு மேகம் வாசல் தாண்டி வெறும் வானம் நேசம் தாங்கும் சிறு பூவும் பாசம் ஊற பகையாரும் மலையும் மலரும் சகவாசி அலையும் கடலும் சகவாசி விதையும் மரமும் சகவாசி எல்லாம் சகவாசி மலையும் மணலும் சகவாசி அலையும் கடலும் சகவாசி விதையும் மரமும் சகவாசி எல்லாம் 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 சகவாசி
Oh my God.
Yalagam Salvasi indeed.
My eyes are tearing up. Fuck, that was powerful, man. That was powerful. Oh my God.
I loved how they mixed the two strong, whenever we listen to Tamil music, there are two very strong sides. One is that extremely energetic, extremely like you can't sit still, and the
Yeah.
other side is extremely melodic. So how they've taken both those elements, mixed it with not just Western influences of like say a drum and stuff like that, but also like they've written, like right in the start, they said the Madurai instruments and the sound of Madurai.
Yeah.
How they mix it up with that little, that I don't know what that drum is called, that round wala, little patla wala.
The one they-
Oh my God! It was just, and those little, there's so many, as usual it happens. While the set was we're used to like a studio setup, but
Yeah.
within that, they put like few interesting elements of like, so I think वैसे type के hangings actually when you visit different parts of the state you get to see. So वो cane के उससे बने हुए little birds and stuff which they had like they were hanging on top. It's also in the set that they had intermingled the elements of everything that the music was depicting.
Yeah.
And then talking about it was going so fast that thank God, first of all, that it was written, like, the CC was on and like
Yeah.
they were proper. But even then, there was so much focus, especially in the rap section of things. I had to like quickly keep reading just to grasp that a lot of times the focus was so much on reading that the listening to music was like, I was like, I'll do that later first. Let me understand the meaning. So that was happening very often. But I'm not complaining. Also, it was a really long track. So it gave me enough time to actually get like the base feel of the entire thing and catch up.
Yeah.
Would I have preferred if this was like about 4.5 minutes? Also, yes. But am I complaining that it was 6.5? No, not really. So
Yeah.
it's like a mixed bag of things.
Yeah.
But I listen, the male singer, what's his name? Because he
Arivu.
was Arivu.
Arivu's a firehouse.
Energy,
Like he's a
firecracker.
powerhouse, and like I'm big firecracker at powerhouse. Firehouse.
Yes,
That's
वही
happened.
था, firehouse ही था. Because he was like single-handedly that level of energy.
I know. I was just
Wow.
watching him dance at the end, and I was like, I can't. And then he's singing, and then you know, because it was him and the percussion doing the jugalbandi at one point.
Yeah.
Just can't.
And his dancing thing was, you know, एक होता है आप दिखाने के लिए नाचते हो, एक है
He
आप
was
इतने
in it.
बह गए हो या in your own zone and dancing. Exactly. So it was lovely to watch.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was just feeling so proud. I was just loving it, dude. I was like, it started off with the instruments, and you know, then the guitar riffs happened, and then she started. First of all, can we just say how beautiful and magical her voice is? Oh my
Yes.
God. Oh my God.
Yes.
She is like, forget how technically you know, nuanced and all
Advanced,
of that
yeah.
she is.
Yeah.
Just there is a emotionality in her voice, which, you know, as soon as it comes in the different parts of the song, it just adds that warmth, you
Yep.
know.
Yep.
Oh,
Yes.
so good. And that, I don't know, like, it's so effortless. It doesn't even look like she's putting in any effort. It's so like, you know, this is hours and hours of mastering your
Yeah,
craft. It's just
That's so true.
oh, so good to see. And
Yeah.
really, her voice just had this like weird like effect on me. I was just like getting goosebumps every time she got on the mic. And that is beyond the goosebumps I was getting already with the instruments and him and, you know, the choir and the backup
Correct.
vocals and all of the
Yeah.
other stuff. But oh my God, can I just wait, did I interrupt you or
No.
you
No,
did?
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then that happened, and then her voice, and I was just like, wow. And obviously, like you, I was reading the subtitles, so I was like, thoda sa, it is taking more focus for me to read and understand, and also try and get the music. But at some point, I was like, okay, the meaning I can read quickly, but I'm just loving the music and the sound so much. It's actually kind of like enveloping me to just go with it and like
Yeah,
taking me with it. So
yeah.
I'm leaving the subtitles behind. This is just brilliant. This is just artsmanship on another level. All the musicians were so in sync with each other. The special part that I really want to mention are the drums and the percussions, because I was just like, ye to kuch aur hi, like you said, the way they fuse the sounds of Madurai and the whole like, I was going down and I was like, what are those drums called? So it just says Indian percussions, and it says tamuru, it says parai, urumi, and it says drums.
So
And
little research needs to happen. Each one
yeah,
of these instruments they have
which
mentioned.
yeah,
I think by the end of it,
Wo-
our vocab and our instrumentation of Indian
Knowledge.
instruments by this knowledge will improve. I'm
Yes,
loving it.
exactly. I love it. So I'm gonna like Google all these and
Yes.
see which one was which. I first saw the big drum that was hanging around his neck. No, that was
Yeah.
like the northern dhol. It and had that
Yeah,
one. I think one stick say he was playing. Anyway, so I saw that first, and I was like, okay. Then I saw the other three. I hadn't even paid attention until that point.
Yeah.
But I was just like, and then Arivu, man. First of all, his writing is beautiful. All the lines he said, bars, and just like so many beautiful like thoughts. And then that bit where he did the thing with the drums.
Huh.
Oh, that part just got me so pumped. I'm telling you, by the time the song ended, I was just like full teary-eyed. The tears were gonna drop. It was just out of the intense. I think that it's the percussions, you know, and I've noticed this because in a lot of Tamil songs that we've covered on the channel, there's a very heavy emphasis on drums.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're, you know, the traditional drums. So it really just raises your thing. And then the backup vocalist, when they started with that one word sort of repetition wala thing, what was that word? K something with K, na? What were they saying? Yeko.
Yeah.
उसमें ही वो chanting में ही आप में वो like there's something about chanting one
Correct.
line or one word that gives you a
Rhythmic
certain,
chanting creates this vibration which like just enhances. Yeah.
the experience
That
and
you can
your
feel it.
like energy, you know,
That
inside.
coupled with music and drums specifically, rhythmic
Yes.
whatever, it just creates a full crescendo. Like
You can feel like the vibrations happening within you.
Correct.
So just this is a beautiful start. I think it's the first season of Coke Studio Tamil, right?
Yeah.
Ever. So I mean, I love it. I love that they had those little things like you said hanging on the sets, but the set was kept you know, like
Yeah.
like
Like-
minimal, like
Even the
Base-
background
yeah.
where all the musicians were, so they had like a see-through, जैसे वो double layered wall होती है ना, so पीछे they were like these beautiful, because the whole song was
Yeah.
about connecting to nature.
yeah.
So there were these very pretty flowers and everything, but then there was a separation with that, little slide thing which was around, which was a
Yeah.
cutwork thing, which is also
And-
nicely done.
which is done, and the whole like wall pe jo wo paintings thi,
हाँ.
or wo it looked like a traditional house ka courtyard na, कि वो
Correct.
बीच में खड़े होके, and they're like room ka doors and little ऊपर balcony wala
Yeah.
door. So I love the setup. It just created that like whole warmth and traditional thing beautifully. So okay, so
I
we
look
don't.
forward to more.
Yeah, I look forward to more from this Coke Studio and Coke Studio Bharat, and just hats off to
So
everyone who's
apparently,
put it together.
even Coke Studio Bharat, they're calling it season 1. So which to me
It's
is
a
like
new
a little,
rebranding.
yeah, it's complete new rebranding, I think, all across. So which is like,
I'm very
Yeah.
happy about it. I'm very
Yeah,
happy about
yeah.
it. Yes. As soon as I saw it pop up on Instagram, I lost my shit. I was just like,
oh man.
about freaking time. About freaking time is all I thought in my head, and I'm so
Yeah.
glad. So okay, this is great. I don't know if they're gonna release Coke Studio Bharat along with Tamil, like both the things are gonna come out simultaneously. What the release like dates are, we don't know. Whatever
We
it
don't
is, we will cover it as it comes out.
Correct. Yeah, yeah.
Either way. So yay, looking forward to the next one. Arivu and Khatija Rahman have just killed it. Sagavaasi is going on my
I've warmed up
playlist.
nicely for the new
Very
ones now.
nice.
Like, yeah.
Okay, can't wait. Thank you to the makers and everyone involved. Brilliant start, and looking forward to the next releases. Any other recommendations? Drop me a DM, guys. Miss Bhola is at SHRUTI on Instagram. Do support the channel. We'll see you in the next one. Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Guide me